Most guys that weigh 225 plus like Ramon, they usually need a couple days to carb up and then need about a day or so to dry out. So they're gonna have to All right, so we're taking a look at Ramon right now, and allegedly from his video and from his trainer's mouth, he still has about 6 to 8, maybe even more pounds to go before Wednesday night. I think he's gonna make the weight limit. He always does, but how much will this affect his look come Saturday? Because I don't know if you guys realize, once they weigh in Wednesday night at 8 p.m., they only have about 48 hours to rehydrate, carb up, and then dry out before the stage. And that is just not much time at all. 48 hours will go very, very fast. Most guys that weigh 225 plus like Ramon, they usually need a couple days to carb up and then need about a day or so to dry out. So they're gonna have to cram this all in within 48 hours. And that could be very, very dicey. Because if Ramon was at least at his weight limit right now, let's say he landed in Vegas Sunday or Monday, he was already there, and he was just eating normal, drinking normal, he wouldn't be depleting the body as hard. He probably wouldn't be doing cardio, sitting in the sauna, trying to sweat out the weight, starving himself. He would be able to cruise into the official weigh-in, and then once he weighed in, he could easily just start eating up and fueling up and carbing up, and would not be an issue. But the problem is he's gonna be starving himself and not drinking much until he weighs in Wednesday. So then once he weighs in, he has to rehydrate first. You can't just start carbing up like a maniac, because carbs will not be absorbed by the muscle and you will not get glycogen loaded if you do that. So you always have to balance out your electrolytes first, rehydrate, and then you can properly carb up. But at that point, we're not talking about much time left. So then if they want to make sure he doesn't spill over, they have to carb up very slowly and pay very close attention to his look, because they don't have enough time to carb up and spill over and then dry up and kind of fix all that. They only have 48 hours. So what they're gonna have to do is, this is what I think they have to do, carb up slowly, pay very close attention, and titrate the carbs up slowly over the next 2 days, and just slowly decrease the carbs going into the show to make sure he's full just enough. And then when he gets on stage, they can kind of dictate if they want to give him a little bit more sugar or give him a little more water, and that's it. Because usually open bodybuilders carb up, carb up, carb up, spill over, and then clean it up. They dry up for a couple days, and then they're good to go on stage. Most bodybuilders that I know in the open class don't carb up into a show and go on stage, because they'll come in big and soft, and they won't look hard and shredded on stage. You much rather look flat and hard and shredded than full and soft on stage. That is never gonna get rewarded on stage in the bodybuilding world. Never. I always tell guys, you're better off being a little flatter than fat on stage. It does not come off good under the lights with the oil on, especially standing next to guys that are shredded and separated. That never looks good. But with classicphysique, they have a weight and height limit. So they don't have that much time in order to do all these things. So they have to go very, very slow at this.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off.